Hello everyone and welcome to another Google Ads tutorial. Today we're going to explain the different campaign types we have in Google Ads. Before we go straight to the point, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And off we go. We're going to start a new campaign. So we're going to click here, new campaign. I'm always going to go with create a campaign without goals guidance to get all the options here. And now it is the time for us to select the campaign type. There are different campaign types. Let's take things one by one. Search campaign, the most popular campaign type in Google Ads. If you want to advertise on Google search results and also on some partner search engines like DuckDuckGo, AOL, and so forth, then a search campaign is for you. What kind of business should use a search campaign? If you think that your customers are actively Googling and they are looking for your products and services, then this campaign type is for you. Your customers may be looking for plumbing services, for carpenters, for flowers, for chocolates, for cafes, for co-working spaces, whatever it may be, all the way from B2C or B2B. If there is search demand, if people are actively looking for your products and services, then this campaign type is expected to be the one that is going to deliver the best possible results for your business. The second campaign type now, Performance Max. What is it? What does it mean? It means that your ads are going to show on the entire Google ecosystem. This covers Google search. It also means that your ads are going to show on YouTube. Your ads are going to show on different websites, for example, banner ads. Your ads are going to show on Gmail, on Google Discover, everything within the Google ecosystem. And the Performance Max campaign is a balancing act between awareness and conversion. So if you want to tackle all the objectives at the same time, a Performance Max campaign is probably the right one for you, because you are going to get the benefit of awareness on platforms like YouTube, for example, and Display Network. And at the same time, your ads are also going to show on Google search, so you can expect also to get sales and conversions. Now, Performance Max campaigns work differently in different industries, right? So for example, if you are into e-commerce, I think Performance Max as a campaign type is a great option. If you are in a very niche industry with very limited audience, I don't think Performance Max is a good option. So to simplify things, the larger the audience, the better Performance Max is going to work. The smaller the audience, probably the worse Performance Max is going to work for you. At the same time, one last thing, it is also the easiest type of campaign to run as a beginner. So as a beginner, it will be a lot easier to create a Performance Max campaign as opposed to any other campaign type. So if, let's say, you don't want to outsource Google Ads, you want to run everything yourself, you don't want to deal with freelancer agencies and all that, then the one campaign type probably that is going to make your life easier is called Performance Max. Now we have demand gen, demand generation. This is a campaign type that is going to allow you to show your ads on YouTube, Discover, Feed in Android phones, and Gmail. It is what we call a high-end display campaign. It is not a campaign that is going to help you to generate sales and leads for the most part. It may generate some sales and leads, but the main purpose of this campaign is, as the name suggests, to create demand. So it is an awareness kind of campaign. If you want to be top of mind, if you want your business to be known, if you have a large audience and you want to target this large audience in premium placements, YouTube, Gmail, Discovery, then demand gen is for you. Now, if you want to do exactly the same thing, but you want to do it at scale, you can go with display. Display means that your ads are going to go to the entire Google Display Network, partner websites and mobile applications, websites and mobile applications are partnered with Google and allow people to show ads on them. So display is, I would say, the not really low quality version of demand gen, but let's say the scalable version of demand gen. Right? So demand gen is like a high quality display campaign. A display campaign is a campaign that can scale because the Google Display Network is gigantic. So if you want mass awareness and maybe you are a very big brand, for example, and you really want to penetrate a market, or you really want to raise top of mind awareness in an audience, display can be useful. Also, display can be useful on a remarketing capacity. That's another case essentially where display can be useful. Now we have shopping. Shopping is only relevant to e-commerce. If you are an e-commerce website, you are going to have a Google Merchant Center account, you're going to connect it with Google Ads, you are going to run shopping campaigns. Shopping campaigns are only relevant to shopping results on various placements within the Google ecosystem, search, YouTube, and other places. So shopping only for e-commerce, no one else. A video campaign primarily targets YouTube. A video campaign may also show to other websites other than YouTube. But if your intention is to target specific channels, your intention is for your video ads to go on top of specific videos, for example, you want to remarket to your audience with a video ad on YouTube, then video is the campaign type for you. And then an app campaign is only relevant to mobile apps. You need to connect either your Android or iOS mobile app with Google Ads, and you have two scenarios here. Either you are going to go with downloads or you are going to go for app engagement. So that's the different campaign types. To summarize, if what you really want is sales and leads, you start with a search campaign, and you may also want to consider a little bit of display remarketing. You may also want to consider maybe to pair that with a performance max campaign, or in a case where your audience is too big, maybe also a demand gen campaign to create something like a funnel. So you have your demand gen campaign at the top, you have your performance max campaign in the middle, you have your search campaign all the way in the bottom of the customer journey, generating the sales and leads. And then you have a display remarketing campaign, basically reminding people that didn't buy or didn't take a key action to take that action. If your intention is just awareness, you just want to be known, you are a big brand, you want to penetrate a market, you want people to know your brand name, you want people to know who you are, I would say that the best option in this case is video. The second best option is probably going to be demand gen, that allows you to use a variety of assets, maybe image and video. And potentially you can also pair that with display. Why I suggest display as number 3 option if you go for awareness? Because I think that video and demand gen will allow you to promote your brand in a safer environment, and also higher quality placements, YouTube, Gmail, discovery feed, comparing to some maybe websites that are part of the display network. If you want a balancing act, you want a little bit of sales, but some awareness will be also nice, maybe a performance max campaign will be for you. And maybe a different way to think is, if you are a solopreneur, if you are a one-man show, one-woman show, if you don't want to bother with agencies or third parties, you want to create everything yourself, the easiest option is to go with Performance Max. If you don't want to invest the time to learn everything Google Ads has to offer. If, on the other hand, you are a bigger business, you have a team, you are a very serious growing company, and you want to really make the most of Google Ads, my recommendation is to hire an expert. And also my recommendation is to rely mostly on search, demand gen, display type of campaigns, as opposed to Performance Max. And from there, maybe test the waters with the Performance Max format. That's my thoughts on Google Ads campaign types. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, maybe what you would do differently, what you would recommend differently, what you tested and what worked, what didn't work. Thank you very much for watching as usual, and have a great day in any time zone.